group chat, bringing you tonight's tea of the week, gossip from the streets, what's trending, and what's cooking at Chit Chat Chew.
3, 2, 1.
This is the group chat with your host, the Travis Ware, Darius Williams, Troy Gaskin, and George Sloan.
What's up, you guys? It is the one, the only representing the biggest dog section all across the world. It is Travis Ware, and welcome to the group chat.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, Troy?
Nothing much, Travis. What's the tea? What's going on?
Same old, same old. What's going on, Darius?
Happy Thursday. It's so good to be here.
Happy. Hold on. 1, Travis. 2, Darius. 3, Troy.
What is George?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what George was doing all that last time, all that last week. So I had to for a week. So we'll see George next week. But you know, who calling us? Hold on, y'all ain't got your phones on silent.
I don't hear the ding ding ding. What's up?
Hold on, I hear now. Who is this calling? Let me pick it. I go put that shit. Answer the phone. See who calling. I don't know who this is. Child. Somebody keep calling.
Now, George done sent me over here because he knew you were going to try it today, Travis. He knew you were going to try it, so he sent me over here to hold it down for him in his absence, honey. So don't try my work husband today, okay? Not too much.
That's fine. I had to go see him in the cubicle here in the back running the production side today.
Hey, Miss Ray, what's the
Hey,
Yes.
So what's been going on, Nicole?
Nothing much, baby. You know, just working out here in these LA streets. Honey, been all over the place traveling with KJ and doing my thing and, you know, just running these businesses. You know how it goes, Travis.
Okay, won't God provide?
Will.
So let's jump right into it. Darius, what's been going on since last week?
Oh my goodness, Travis, everything has been going on. I had an amazing weekend this past weekend. I had the opportunity to go and visit with some youth at a couple of events and chat with them for a moment. I got to spend time with my mom and I went to my home church. So it was a very busy weekend. And then I had to scurry on back to Atlanta so I can catch a flight. And I'm in Austin for work. So I'm joining y'all from my 3-star hotel that these people put me up at. Y'all know I'm not happy about it.
You don't got that in your rider, Darius? Like, you got to rewrite your rider, babe. 3
Listen,
stars, we don't do that.
Okay, 5 stars only.
At least 4. It's 4 and above. Like, that's what I give them. 4 and above.
Period.
And what about you, Troy? What's going on? What's new?
Oh, nothing. You know, last week was a really good week for me. I did go to the B&H Content Creators event. I did see Darius there. Darius was there, me, Dario. We had a really good time just interacting with the people that were in the building. Also, I just released my vlog for the behind the scenes of the group chat, you know, with all of us in it. So, you know, the first one was basically just me getting ready to see y'all. This one gets to show all of us together and interacting and for them to see how we are behind the scenes so they don't think, but when we're look, yeah, I can't talk tonight. So when they see us in front of the camera, they don't think it's all, you know, just fair game. They think, you know, because a lot of them think that we just be putting on for the camera, but this is really us behind the scenes.
Okay, somebody call on me.
Travis, what's been going on with you, babes?
Well, you know,
that hair's just so long.
Travis hair is so long. He still got that Beyonce wig I let him borrow when I was in LA.
Okay. Okay, you know, it's been a busy week, you know. Shout out to She Magazine, where you also can catch the group chat. Tamar Braxton, she's on the next cover, the cover currently right now of She Magazine. You know, that photo shoot, it was amazing. We had a lot of fun, and I'm excited for you guys to actually see her story. You can actually go ahead and get the copy of the She Magazine out now at Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Walgreens, wherever you can pick up a book or a magazine, even if it's a little point flick. Go ahead and pick the magazine up right now, okay?
Well, can you send us a PR kit, Travis?
I can send you a little care package. I can see what I can do.
Yeah. I'll see
what type of care package though? Because Nicole, you know you like other type of care packages.
Travis, see, look at you already. This is not how you treat guests in the house.
It's just so crazy.
I didn't even come here for this kind of treatment. You know what? I'm gonna wait till I tell my man George how you treated me.
Yeah, he actually calling. Okay, George, we know we got to pass it over to Troy. George said, pass it over. We talking too much.
Wait, before we jump in, I forgot. I have one thing I did want to say. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I be all over the place, but I did want to announce I'm celebrating my birthday this week. So this Friday, tomorrow will be my birthday, and an exclusive drop here on the group chat. I am dropping my third children's book entitled DJ Stands on Business. So
Yeah.
that's how I'm going to celebrate my
Yes.
birthday.
Congratulations.
And I'm excited.
And
Did we get a
also,
copy?
before I sent some books for the birthday. Did you get them?
You did. I got books from all of you. Thank you all so much for supporting the book drive, and we did reach our goal. So thank you, Troy. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, George. Thank you, Nicole. And thank you to the entire Chasing Reality family. You all really showed up for me in a major way, so I do appreciate that.
Yes, I was gonna say, don't forget to shout out your book drive, because baby, you did your big one, period.
Okay.
It was great. So we're going to celebrate tonight. We're going to celebrate reaching that goal. And then, Dario, can we play a little something for the people? What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.
I feel like I owe some kind of check. Hold on now. Something sound real familiar around here. Something sound real familiar. Hold on now. I did not get no release forms. I'm gonna have to get the book, honey, because I need to see what it's now. Darius, now I need at least a little 2% or something.
Troy,
Yes, Darius.
back to you.
Back to me. What's up, y'all? Now, y'all already know what time it is. We about to jump right into the hot topics. Listen, we got Nicole Rae in the building tonight, and we're about to have a ball, because y'all know Nicole don't hold back on nothing, and I'm excited to see the dynamic tonight. So, baby, breaking news. We just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I know y'all have seen Diddy plaster over all social media platforms the entire week, and baby, I cannot. So Diddy has been hit with a new scandal and sexual assault lawsuit by a producer, one of his male employees. And not only did it start with saying Diddy, sexually assaulted him, it went on to saying that Young Miami's cousin sexually assaulted him. It said that he has seen him, trying to drug and rape other people, saying that he tried to get him to do cocaine. It was a lie. And when I tell y'all, as soon as I seen the headline, my mouth was like to the floor. Like I just literally could not believe it. Like, it's just too much. I feel like this year is the year of set the record straight and put people on blast. And baby, they got him right where they need him. Honestly.
All I want to say is, have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up? Diddy, listen, I don't understand what's going on in the world in 2024, but listen, this is definitely the year of exposure. Tabitha Brown started first, Monique started, Taraji P. Henson. Everybody's getting exposed this year. And Diddy, you ain't no difference. Diddy, now, if you've been touching these other boys and touching these girls and doing all this stuff, then you're going to get your consequences. But they did say the porn star who's actually, that little screenshot that we just saw, that's not Diddy. That's not Diddy. The porn star who's
Diddy, that's not Stevie J.
Stevie J, excuse me, that's not Stevie J. That's actually a porn star. I follow him on Twitter, on X. He said that's him, and I verified. I watched the video, and that is not Stevie J. I did watch the video a couple times to make sure I was looking at the right thing.
Is that why you watched it a couple of times?
I
Diddy,
did. That was the
reason. Call me. Diddy, you should have just called. I wouldn't have told nobody.
Nicole, we are not settling for sexual assault. You are no.
You know what? No, I'm not even trying to say that we're settling for sexual assault. What I'm trying to say is I think that people take things and they run with them. And once one person says it, it opens the door for everyone else to be like, oh, boom, they're settling with everybody. Let me just get a piece of this pie. It's like a class action lawsuit at this point. Like once one person says somebody did something to them, if you've ever been in the realm with this person, now you're like, let me jump on the bandwagon. I'm not taking anything away from anyone. I'm just saying, I would have gave it to him. So if I would have gave it to him, and I got my life together, some other people would have gave it to him too. So I'm not, saying that he did or did not do it. I'm just saying, Diddy, next time get the right people, because I wouldn't have told nobody nothing, baby. Okay, I would have took my little gifts, took my little plane rides, took my little and been done with it.
I agree to you to some extent because when he settled with Cassie so quickly, I said this is just going to open up Pandora's box. And so whether or not the claims are true, for him to do that so quickly, everyone is going to come forward and say that they've had a similar experience. And once someone has been, you know, in a sense, they have admitted to some type of wrongdoing by way of paying a settlement, like, of course I'm going to try my luck. And that's not to say that these people weren't assaulted at all, because it's very likely, it's possible, it's plausible based on the history that we've seen. However, them doing that so quickly does open up Pandora's box. He didn't fight against it at all. It was like she announced it one day, within 72 hours a check was cut. So yeah, I would be in line too with my hand out.
Because she had a claim, though, like, let's be clear, him and Cassie were together for quite some time. So if me and a man were together for years publicly, then he might have hit me upside my head once upon a time. Absolutely. I don't know if he did, or he might have did whatever he did. But all these people that just had a fly-by-night random one time, and it's, you know what I mean, a fling ding dong, like, baby, he settled with Cassie because he knew Cassie knew some stories.
I believe these people know some stories too.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people know stories, and I honestly just hate that Young Miami is caught up in the crossfire. Like, I don't know if she has been a part of anything, but I feel like as more stories come out and as things are laid out on the table and more information is found out, I just pray that she is not or did not participate in anything that happened with him, because I feel like her career had just, when the City Girls career had started going up, then she got with Diddy, she got Carisha Please, she got her new reality show coming out and all these things. And I just don't want her to lose her deals and lose the things that she had that were coming good for her because she was associated with this person. I just really hate that for my Florida sister.
Okay.
You're right.
Child, that's sad.
Well, in the words of Wendy Williams, we'll be watching.
We'll be watching. And speaking of Wendy Williams, next on our Hot Topics list, the documentary is out, y'all, and listen, not only is the tea piping hot, it just sucks to see Wendy having to go through so much. Clearly, she's not up to health standards. You have people taking advantage of her, taking money from her. It's just so much. But let's watch this clip right here, because this clip right here really brought me to tears. Like, watching her. This big clip almost really made me tear up. Like, her and Blac Chyna's conversation, her really not being, she's there physically, but mentally you can tell she's not mentally there. And just to see like people in her family taking advantage of her. And then so much more came out. Even, you know, recently this week when they said that the judge that put her on the what is it called? Guardianship, said that, you know, yeah, basically she will grant guardianship to people that funded her, you know, Supreme Court election campaign. So it's just like, it just sucks to see what people will do and how far they will go to take a person down.
Let's be clear. I don't support that kind of stuff in any, like, I don't feel like her son, who was birthed by her, who can get whatever he wants out of her or whatever he wants, period, because he's her son, her one and only, and being an only child, I know how that works. I don't feel like he would try to take advantage of his mother. And it sucks to me when I watched this. I literally watched it with my mother and I was like low-key in tears, because I'm like, how would a judge just say like, oh, you're taking advantage of your mom, I'm taking this away from you, so now we all have to struggle when we've never had to struggle before? Wendy has literally been providing for her son and her family for her whole career since she's been making millions. And for a judge to swoop in because a bank was like, oh, it looks like you guys are spending too much money. That's these people's lives. Like,
and like you said, it just sucks for them to have to go and struggle, because I feel like if Wendy was herself, she would not approve of this, simply because, you know, her son was like her pride and joy. Like, that's really all she cared about. And that's who she wanted to make sure was good all the time. So it's just like, to see him being in this situation too and him being affected by it. Yeah, I honestly don't have any words for it.
Yeah. It's disgusting. I really do believe like this is just absolutely repulsive to even see this being aired. And I've not been able to click play on the documentary, honestly, just from the clips that I've seen on social media, because I've seen that look in Wendy's eyes with my grandparents. And I know that as a strong pillar in our community, my grandmother would never want to be showcased in this way. Somebody who went from being a church secretary and being a voting rights activist to slipping into a place of senility, and then to have a camera in your face during this, like Wendy has, like, that's just completely disgusting. And then even if Wendy said like, okay, this is something I want to do, there becomes a responsibility that you look at your person, your loved one, and say, no, this is not what you need to do, because everyone who knows Wendy Williams knows that Wendy Williams would not be sitting up here with no wig on, with no makeup on, and saying, oh yeah, film this and put this on national television. And then for the producers, I saw an interview where the producers were asked like, okay, what was Wendy's involvement in this entire project? And let's just show what the producers had to say about Wendy's involvement in this project.
Erica, as an EP, How involved was Wendy Williams, and was she involved to the very end, including being there to see the final cut?
Wendy was involved. I filmed with her every day, and we talked about everything that we were going to do, and she had opinions about it. Some days were great, and she was very lucid. Other days, as you can see, she was struggling, but she was very involved. And we don't know if she watched the documentary. I know her family. I watched the documentary with her family, and they were very supportive. And, we really wanted to share what it's been like for them to be separated.
So Wendy did not have a final say on what did air.
No, we had no access to Wendy. You see in the documentary that we finished filming with her in April of 2023, and we haven't been able to communicate with Wendy since then.
If anything, there needs to be a much bigger discussion about aphasia, dementia, and who cares for us, in these difficult times where we can't make decisions clearly.
It is disgusting.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
That just really just.
While it upsets me though, I wholeheartedly, and I'll say this, even though Wendy was not at her best, Wendy was a woman that told the tea, the truth, the gossip, the whatever. So I do believe that she would want her truth to be shared. Like she says it herself, like I can't talk about everyone else's stuff and not talk about my own stuff. Now I do know that they did this documentary for money, because clearly if they have her money locked up and she can only do so much with it, this was a check that would help her and her family. But I believe as transparent as she was about the things that were going on with other people's lives, even though it doesn't paint her in the best light, she would still want to be transparent with the people.
I don't know.
Because you can't go at it with, she literally dogged people for years, told stuff that people didn't want told, showed people in lights that they did not want to be seen. And you can't do that for 20 plus years. And then when things are not going great with you, be like, oh, well, I just want to be left alone off the camera, never let nobody see what I'm actually going through or what's actually going on. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Nicole, I will say, Nicole, before you say something, I do want to just speak what Nicole said. I do, in somewhat believe that Wendy would want this part shown of her so she can see this, because she has said this before. She said this on her show. Who am I to tell everybody else tea and not talk about mine? So yes, we're getting a divorce, or yes, this is happening in my family. So I do feel like to some extent she would want this, would want the people to see like what's really going on.
Yeah, I still believe it's exploitation. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Right here. We're right here.
Right.
But
it gives me Whitney and Bobby and the Whitney and Bobby. You know what I mean? Like it gives me that type of vibe. Like it's exploitation.
But yeah, I feel like there's a fine line, and I think that fine line is like, am I coherent enough to invite you into my home? Like, okay, speculate. What Wendy did in a lot of instances was speculate. Talk about hearsay, talk about allegedly what's going on. But I don't think that Wendy, in her right mind, would invite these people into her home, knowing that she has dementia, to show to the world what that experience looks like. And then think about this in comparison to like a Barbara Walters, who we didn't see for years. We don't know what the last years of that person's life was like. So they were able to, slip out, out the back door, as the old folks would say, without having that level of just no privacy. And I mean, I know that privacy and Wendy, that's like, what's the word? The two words don't go together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just feel like everybody deserves a level of respect and dignity. And there's a difference between speculating about what someone is going through and giving your opinions on what's public, and then exploiting someone in this way that you convince them, like, let's bring some cameras in and put it in your face while you're dealing at your lowest moment in life. Like, I don't know.
I'm just glad that it's not something, it's like it's dementia. It's, she's not remembering things. So I'm just glad that there's medical conditions behind it, and it's not like a drug situation type of thing, because I mean, we need to, if Wendy just up and died one day and we didn't see any of this, we wouldn't see it coming. We would be shocked. We would pop. I've dealt with that with family members. I had a family member who was so private that I never found out that she had a liver transfusion until I read it in her obituary at her funeral. Like I literally got a call from her husband, which, I won't say who the people are, but literally like she was on hospice about to die. She died 3 days later. And me, as like this kind of family is what we were. We knew nothing about it. So a lot of times people try to be so private because they want to keep stuff to themselves. But it's like, you can't just always want to put on a facade so much that you don't want to let people in. And Wendy is our auntie. Wendy is everybody's auntie. So we felt for her. As much as we were embarrassed for her, we felt for her all at the same time.
Travis, what you got to say about it?
Yeah, the reason why I think a lot of people is taking this personal because Wendy has been in our homes for 20 plus years. We watched her, we listened to her on the radio, and I get that she tells everybody business, and it's like everyone was saying. I think it's to a certain level that we should have went there because nobody want to see her throwing up or hearing that she's throwing up. We get that she's having a moment or she's maybe drunk or intoxicated or whatever you want to call it, but to what level do you want to explore her, which I didn't appreciate. And then also this goes back to what we was talking about last week. She didn't have an outlet, as we can all see, who she trusted that she could actually talk to, because look at all the stuff she's been through, and at the moment she's is now. Her husband cheated on her, had another baby, moved the baby mama down the street from the house that they're living in with her money. She lost her show after all those years. Her mom passed away, all this stuff happened, and she didn't have the outlet. This is the result of not having the proper outlet and also not having the proper care. In my personal opinion, I think she goes back to her family and let them take care of her, because I don't think the guardianship and the system is really taking a good care of her. But I'm hoping she gets the proper help at the end of the day. At the end of the documentary, because I watched all 4 parts, they made it seem that she's been in care and she sounds better and all that stuff, but we still want to update. We don't want to get this imagery of this last few clips of Wendy trying to figure out, is she okay? Is she going to die? All this stuff. We want to see her come back. We want to see her come back and go back to the Wendy that we know.
And that's the sad part, Travis. This is what will be cemented in history as Wendy's last public project. And that's just the reality of it. This is going to be it. And it will overshadow everything that we've ever known about. This is now Wendy's legacy. And I think that's the part that makes it like, damn. You know, you can be upstanding your entire life, and in your last 5 years, this is what you're gonna be known for. So,
True. What else you got for us, baby? Bring us back.
Bring us back. What you got for us? Spirit had went down, but before we go to the next topic, we do want to say, we're praying for Wendy. Wendy, we hope that everything gets better for you, and we hope that you get the treatment and help that you truly need. But we're gonna go right on to the next topic, because let me tell y'all, baby, she's been in our show since we came back. And this week, baby, she's back again because she has filed for divorce. Before the season has even started, baby, Miss Porsha Williams, no longer Guabadia, is filed for divorce from Simon after 15 months of marriage. Now, I did not see this coming. I thought, she was gonna. I didn't see it coming. I thought that it was gonna be like, well, this is my man. He didn't do this. And I'm gonna ride or die. Baby Porsha said, I am not a ride or die kind of bitch. Get me out of here now.
You know what it's starting to feel like to me? It started to feel like to me like maybe it was a scheme that
Todd created.
Yeah. Get the bullshit.
Yes. Because, baby, when I tell you, that is just too much for me. I really wanted Porsha to be happy. I really wanted Porsha to be with this man. And then he posted this right here. Well, stop loving my wife when the divorce is final. Simon, clearly the divorce is done. And then she also, went to the judge and said she wanted the prenup to go in effect and it stand and with them getting divorced, because she wants our assets to be separate, which, and this is alleged, and this is what somebody brought to my attention, and they also made me think again. They said that maybe this is a fake divorce. They are getting divorced because they want their assets to be separate, so whatever money she may need to hide for him or put to the side for him, that's what she can do when they become divorced. So I don't know, child. It's just too much for me, and I don't know.
I blame Porsha. Let me just say that I blame Porsha. Every time these men get with these women, and then these women get in front of this camera, and now the men stuff gets messed up, it's giving me Phaedra and Apollo all over again. Porsha, you knew this man was scheming, scamming, didn't have no citizenship, whatever, and you still married him because of what he could do for you. Just like Phaedra knew what Apollo had going on, allegedly, and you still married him, and now you're in front of the camera, which is bringing more light to him, and as soon as he gets caught up in his nonsense, now y'all want to divorce these men. I don't like that.
I'm agreeing with you, Nicole, because, baby, She should have said. I'm sorry, that was
Yeah,
me.
me too.
I would have rather died, baby. I'm sorry.
Nicole, we know that you would have been quiet, child, just like you would have been quiet about Diddy. But what
you trying to tell me that she didn't know where this money was coming from? She didn't know this man didn't have no green card. She didn't know this man had what he had. Girl, you was spending the money and living this life. Now you got him all in front of these cameras and it's working for you, but it's messing up stuff for him. He was doing fine in the background.
Porsha ain't had this man in front of the camera. Fallon had that man in front of the camera. That man wanted to stay in front of the camera. That's why he put that ring on Porsha's finger. He
had 2 scenes when he was with Fallon. Let's be clear.
But he signed a release form to show on that show. That was
okay. Porsha knew what she was doing. Porsha was smart. She tried to get. I bet you Porsha got a separate bank account. All the little allowances he gave her.
And she waited until she filed her. She waited until she signed her housewife contract for all this nonsense.
Correct. Simon could have done like that doctor that Phaedra was dating and not signed the release form.
Okay. Well, I feel like one thing I'm glad that Porsha did do. She moved her mama into her house before her and Simon got together. So, baby, when she pack up her stuff out of Simon's house, she can go right on back to her house where her mama lives.
I'm glad she get rid of it.
It's giving arrangement.
Girls is not getting rid of their house anymore. They know these men's is temporary, honey. They getting the gifts. She going with all the gifts, the trips, the memories, honey, and whatever couple of dollars she stashed.
Well, at least she got some money out of the deal. But
you know what?
Go ahead, Darius.
I was gonna say the craziest thing is that Porsha ain't even the shadiest queen in all of this. The shadiest queen in all of this is the hot dog king, who we also talked about last week. And let's show that why will reign as the hot dog queen of Atlanta.
I almost forgot about that, Darius, because why would Dennis post that?
Dennis said, PJ, she know her daddy go get to it. Okay, I don't know what your stepdad and your mama got going on over there.
Well, baby, daddy is.
I got this ship.
And Dennis is the one, baby. Look at here. I would have stuck with the hot dog king. I'll eat some hot dogs. I would have sold the hot dogs. I would have promoted the hot dogs. I would have been on every hot dog flyer. Like, quick money goes quick, baby. The hot dog king done did his work and put in the work, and this money is gonna stay for a long time. Quick money goes quick. I learned that at a very young age. Trust me.
Yeah, and I did not know that Dennis. I think I said this before, but I didn't know Dennis owned Crew Lounges.
Yeah.
So the fact that he owns Crew Lounges too, Porsha girl, you might want to walk on back over there and.
Oh, she gonna run that back.
Oh yeah, double back. Run that back. But let me tell y'all what Dennis said in the comments, because somebody said, "Oh, Dennis, you being messy." He talking about something. I ain't being messy. I'm just showing PJ just learned how to use the money counter for the first time. Dennis, Dennis, please, okay, please.
Dennis also has cognac. It's Nyack, and it's really good. That's a businessman.
Dennis is a legit businessman. Like, Dennis, look at here. Dennis ain't got these heifers for nothing, because Dennis ain't the best looker. Dennis had all the ladies. All the ladies was getting tattoos. Dennis knew what to do, baby.
I take a tattoo too.
I don't have Dennis written right here. Don't calm down now. Everybody calm down. Allegedly.
Okay. Well, while we on the I'm dead. While we're on the housewives topic, let's talk about 2 housewives who are not coming back next season. And I would say the fashion queen herself, Miss Marlo Hampton, has gotten her release form. And also Sanaya Richardson, who has only been on there for about 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, got her release form as well. How are you guys feeling about that? Because I'm honestly sad to see Marlo go. I love me some Marlo.
Are you?
Yeah, I wish Marlo would have stayed. I like messy Marlo.
Marlo played herself
on the show. Yes, we do. We need a messy queen on the show. Nicole, you was the messy queen over there in Chasing LA. I don't understand why Marlo can't be over there on the show.
And look who's here now. Hello, I'm still here.
Hello. Okay, well, you just get out. You gonna be on Chasing bed Bessie, bed on the Twix bed Bessie, LA bed Bessie. Now you on the group chat bed Bessie with us. And why Marlo can't stay? Marlo need to stay. I don't understand why they let her go.
Here's the problem with Marlo. The problem with Marlo, she made too much of her life about Candy. Your storyline was bothering Candy all last season. So now that Candy is no longer there, we don't have no use for you, Marlo. We didn't see La Archive last season. We didn't see none of your businesses last season. We didn't see none of your business last season. We didn't see nothing about you. You were harassing Candy all season long. So now that Candy is no longer there, who you gonna beef with? And we don't know that you can beef with nobody else. So you gotta go.
I think it's time for us to have a very critical conversation about this show, because they've tried this reboot thing before, and let's just go down the list. First of all, Troy, you calling the girl Sanaya, and then
Tanya.
That just
Sanaya, whatever. I don't know, girl.
The fact that you pronounce this lady's name correctly, flop. Latoya Forever, flop. Drew, flop.
Oh
Courtney,
wait, no,
flop.
we gotta call back.
Flop, 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 flop. All these
Drew
girls
is definitely a flop.
flop.
Floppiana.
They all flop. They all
Floppiana.
flop. Fallon, flop. Who
Flop.
else? All the girls have flopped, and it's time for us to have this conversation. Like, okay, they're recasting the show, they're doing this reboot, and I'm very hopeful that this reboot will work. But everybody looks at Atlanta for its glory days, and that cast will never be on the show together again. But that is the only way that this show is going to garner the type of viewership that it had at that time. We've seen it across the board, like Merit to Medicine. That's why they're able to retain their viewership. Potomac, that's why they're able to retain their viewership. All this change, it's just not. It's not what the people want to see. We want to see Phaedra. We want to see Nene. We want to see Kim Zolciak and her wig. We want to see Sheree and her
Bring the wig back.
Lisa
Bring the
Wu.
wig back.
We want to see Lisa Woo Woo. And these new girls just aren't going to do it for us, and they can continue to try to reformalize this show and see what works. But my biggest fear is that this show is going to come back, and once again, these new girls are going to be what? A flop.
If Wig and Nene come back, listen,
That's it.
I don't want. Here's the thing. I'm sick of the Nenes. I'm sick of these old hoes arguing.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to reboot, let's fully reboot. Fire all the heifers, no shame, and let's just get a new 27 to about 35 and let them girls go at it. I don't want Nene going at it with a 25-year-old or with a 30-year-old. Like, Nene, you're 50. That's not fly. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem.
Basically, how Dario just did us and told us he just fired us all and he's gonna bring Chase Atlanta back. Oh, I just had to get that out.
Show's gonna be around.
It's the Darius of it all, right?
Nicole, you make a great point. I think as long as they keep people on the show who were a part of that era in the Housewives, like, it's not going to work. They're gonna have to do like they did in New York and just scrap it completely and start.
Or do two shows like New York did. New York had like the OG people, and then they had the younger girls. Like, where are the young influencer Atlanta girls that are doing their big one? You know what I mean? Like,
talking to them.
I think if Black King Keisha would have actually went on Housewives, how they were speculating it at the time, and she was pregnant, she had her boyfriend. I think that would have been a cute thing. Shamia, they say Shamia is going to be on the show this season.
We don't want Shamia. She's Candy's homegirl. She's friends with the other girls.
I feel like
Shamia's husband don't want to do it, so I don't think Shamia's going.
I love Shamia. Flop.
Yeah, right. She's not even a great friend of the show. Let's be clear. Shamia has not been like a great friend to the show.
Okay, so before we go to the next topic, give me one person that either one of y'all feel like should be added to Housewives of Atlanta that you can think of off the top of your head right now.
I got
Nicole
two.
Rae hair.
I got two people. Believe it or not, I don't talk to her about this. They have called multiple times. Tamar Braxton, and then also Keisha Cole. Okay, I'll tell you, there'll be a good
I would take that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think Monica would be a good addition to the show as well. She would definitely bring the hood Atlanta to the show and give them girls what they're looking for. No show.
I think she'll be very boring because she's been boring on stage and her voice is definitely crackling. So I don't think so.
Travis, don't go there by my
Monica
sister.
is Atlanta royalty though. Like,
She be royalty in her couch.
Period.
Watching the show.
Period. Oh, child. You know what? At least my girl is booked and busy all the time. That's all I'm gonna say about it. We're gonna
Let
leave
me tell you, the
there.
Housewives be on everybody's line, honey. Atlanta Housewives have been on a lot of people's line, but people are just not. Some people are just not willing to exploit their lives like that. You know what I mean? So I need people that are gonna be open, be honest, show us what they got going on.
Yeah,
Darius, who you think?
You know what, Troy? I know some unnamed, like some people who aren't like prominent figures, like not celebrities, who I think would be great for the show. I won't say their names because I know they have been in conversations, but I know a lot of people, a lot of my Spelman sisters, I think would be amazing for the show. They are bosses in their own right. They are married to bosses. They are vacationing overseas, having multi-million-dollar like investment portfolios and having lavish weddings. That's what I want to see. Bring back aspirational living. That's what they need to bring back to the Housewives.
Yes.
But honestly, Darius, with you saying that, it makes so much sense because when Housewives started, that's what it gave. All the girls were not people that we knew. So they were raw, they were unfiltered, and they gave you their real life. As soon as they started bringing celebrities on there, celebrities are only willing to show so much, with the exception of Candy Burrass, honey, the diva original. No, Candy show y'all her whole life. We're not going to do that.
She got me by the
But what I'm saying is when you get celebrities, they always... Who did?
Nene.
Nene wasn't a celebrity though. That's what I'm saying. When she started, didn't nobody know who Lanithia Leaks was.
Right.
She was a stripper from Down and the Way Down with an old man that was paying the bills. So that's what I'm saying. When you got the girls who did not have a name, they were giving you their raw, authentic. Kim Zolciak, nobody knew her. Sheree Whitfield, she was married to Bob, but nobody knew Sheree. Deshaun, girl, we didn't know you. You weren't a celebrity.
We still don't know.
You know what else it was?
We still don't know.
I think also they didn't know the genre. And so all these new girls, they're flopping because they're students of the genre. Like they've been watching Nene, they've been watching Candy, they've been watching these girls and they want to emulate and like, you know, I want to be the Reed Queen. I want to be the Shade Assassin. I want to be the It Girl. I want to be the fashion girl. But none of them are being who they really are. And that's what they need.
Right.
We need to bring back authenticity and we need to bring back aspiration.
Just cast some chasing girls. Yo, let's go over there and let's go, baby. I'll go help them out a little bit. I'll come to Atlanta for a couple months and help them out a little bit because I'm gonna
do a little.
Oh, no, I heard you hard to work with, Nicole.
Now you ain't now, Derek. Now you ain't heard that now, friend. Now what I will say, honey, is I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late.
Hard work.
But when I show up, I'm showing
we
up.
all
I'm
are,
gonna be
'cause
late.
I don't think none of us is ever on time for a call sheet.
Okay.
But going to my next topic now, I don't know, and I'm pretty sure you guys saw this in the media, but you had Sarah Hines and Sunny Hostin getting into it on The View. And I wouldn't say getting into it, but they went to a back and forth about basically, they had a debate and the conversation started about the Alabama doing the IVF and saying that an embryo is basically already a child. And they were trying to, what I was getting from is make sure that they couldn't do abortions for people who had embryos already. And so Sarah basically told Miss Sunny that, look, girl, you trying to tell me what you believe, but I'm trying to tell you what science is. And science says the embryo is not viable until it is 24 weeks. And let's watch the clip real quick and y'all tell me what y'all think.
No organs. It is not a life yet. It is not viable till it's 24 weeks.
You may not think that.
No,
there are at least 50%
this is
of
science,
Americans.
Sonny. This is science that's able to
50% of
create.
Americans believe that a human embryo is a baby. I am one of those.
Well, then let me just check you again on the terminology.
Especially
it's
because
an
I
embryo.
went through IVF.
Wait 1 second. Yeah, but that doesn't mean facts change. The embryo is an embryo until 10 weeks when it becomes a fetus. A fetus is not viable until it's 24 weeks. If we're going to use science, let's use scientific terms.
Well,
that's what that is.
an embryo.
I love Sunny, but I completely agree. I think that it's a part of a larger conversation. First of all, I want to acknowledge I'm not a childbirthing person. I don't have the ability to give birth to a child. With that being said, I also don't have the right to tell a person how they should or should not use their birthing abilities. And if you are someone and you say, okay, I'm 25, I'm 30, and I'm not ready to have a family yet, but I want to go ahead and go through IVF and I want to explore this option in the future. Those are my eggs. Those are my embryos. I should have the ability to make that decision. That's money I paid for that process. These came out of my body. I should have the ability to make that decision. At the same time, science is science, and it does not change because of a person's feelings. If it's not viable, then it's not a child. I don't think that. And I think that we got to be careful because this becomes a part of larger conversations, because when we're thinking about IVF, these are rich people problems, honestly, if we're being honest about it. But for the person who wants to get an abortion because they were mishandled or because they're not ready to be a parent or whatever reason they want to get an abortion, now we have introduced into it an argument that says, okay, well, as soon as egg and sperm meet, this is a child, and that's just not true.
And Darius, I'm going to agree with you there because I'm not going to say I'm not, and I hope I'm saying this right, I'm not, on the side where the pro-lifers. Like, at the end of the day, if you want to make a decision that you want for your child or whatever you're going through, whatever your circumstance may be at the time, I'm for that. But at the same time, like you said, you can't change science. And if an embryo is not basically a baby to science until it's 24 weeks, like, that's just what it is. And I understand, people and women go through these times where they can't conceive or where they have to go through that process to try to conceive. But at the same time, it is what it is. And when I watched the clip, I had to watch it multiple times. I'm just like, oh girl, she got you right together, right where she wanted you, right there on national TV. And I hated that for her.
So are they trying to say that if I got 5 babies in the freezer, I gotta have all 5 of these babies?
Correct, because if you don't, then you are killing babies.
Oh, see, I don't like that. Now, first of all, anyone who's ever been through IVF, I have clients that have been through IVF. Of course, I can't make no babies. I can't have no babies and any of that. But I have clients who have been through IVF. You have to have multiple embryos because you just never know which one is going to take. One might take, one might not take. You have to. So if I freeze 10 of these things and the first 2 take, I could be done. Like, I don't need to feel like me destroying or not having the other 8. Who having 10 babies?
Yeah.
Well, child, in Texas, they said if you have 10 babies, they can You know, you ain't gotta pay your taxes and all the other stuff, child. They give you free homes and all that now.
No, no.
Mhm. Mhm, sure.
I don't like that.
That was so black, grandma of you.
I don't like that.
No,
I don't like
no,
that.
no.
I ain't got no comment on that, honey, because I ain't educated in that field, so my mouth is shut. If I ain't, my mouth is shut.
Oh,
I'm pro-choice, honey. Do whatever's gonna work
That's
for
what
you.
I was gonna say, Nicole. I think at the end of the day, like, leave these women alone and let them decide on a person-to-person basis. If you believe in abortion, get an abortion. If you don't believe in abortion, then you don't get an abortion. If you believe in LGBTQ rights, then be gay. If you don't believe in it, then don't be gay. Like, you know what I mean?
Different strokes for different folks. It ties into. It's the same way that we're looking at the Wendy Williams situation. Like, if a court can just say what you can do with your stuff, I don't like that.
I don't.
Period.
Terrible.
Period. And Darius, you took it right out of my mouth. I was gonna say, like, if you do what you want to do with your life, like, I want them to leave women alone, the LGBTQ community alone. I want them to leave Black people alone. I just want them to let everybody be everybody.
Let go and let God. Just leave it alone. Just
leave it alone.
Do no harm.
Let it go.
No harm. That's all. Just do no harm. You know, if we're not harming you, you are not harmed at all. Whether or not a baby comes out of between my legs and my innards, what does that change in your life?
Nothing.
Because who are we as people who can't bear children to make rules for people who can? You see what I'm saying? Who are we to sit around and pass a law, pass a vote, pass a this to say, oh, this is what you have to do with your body? Like, babe, I don't want nobody telling me what to do with my body. Because if I would like to go lay down on the table and get something done, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, they're going to be talking about, you can't get no lipo. You can't get a tummy tuck. You can't get a nut. Next thing I'll be like, if you chunky, go work out. And if you don't want to work out, you just got to be chunky. No, baby. Give me whatever y'all got.
Right.
And what really gets me with these like conservative people, like on one hand, they're like, oh, we're pro-life, so you got to have this baby if you're pregnant. But then we have these Black babies and y'all shooting them down in the streets. Y'all don't believe in social services. You don't believe in giving tax funded programs like EBT and things like that. You don't want to help take care of these school systems. You do all this stuff to make people have babies, and then you don't want to take care of them when the person is no longer able to do it. So let these people decide what they want to do with their bodies.
Okay.
Point blank, period. And I'm all for that. So the next topic tonight, Drake posted on his story 3U, which to me meant free you. And it was a picture of Tory Lanez. Now, from the beginning of the situation, from the court documents, from everything that has happened, I have been a person that has been on the other side of the spectrum. Like, I needed more because honestly, to me, the evidence they had did not clock the T for me. Sorry. It is what it is. I've had family that has been through domestic violence, that has been through these kind of situations or had been through a situation similar to this, and the facts were there. Like, it showed the facts, like reason to why she was able to get off, because it showed the facts. I don't feel like it showed the facts for him. So I kind of am with Drake on this one, but how do you guys feel that Drake is supporting him openly?
I think he should support him openly. I think here's the thing: we always want to rally for certain people, but don't want to rally for other people. You know what I mean? Like, if people are good people and they have good hearts, and maybe I don't know if the man did what they say he did. Because baby, I ain't all in it like that. Right. However, I don't think that we should just turn a blind eye and be like, you know what, the victim is the victim, and now we just hate everybody else and it's down with everyone else. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah, because I feel like I understand Chris Brown's situation with Rihanna too.
That's exactly what I was just going to say, but I just didn't want to open that rabbit hole. You know what I mean? It's almost like people not wanting to publicly rally with Chris Brown. Like, Chris Brown did what he did. For whatever reason, whatever happened, we weren't there. We don't know. But it's like everyone takes one person's side, and then if you defend the person that everyone else feels is wrong, now you're wrong because you defended someone. And it's just like everybody deserves someone to be in their corner.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, if we took O.J. Simpson's side back in the day, I don't see why people
they love the O.J. baby. They rally behind O.J.
They rally behind O.J. Why they can't rally?
Because O.J. was the other people's champ. That's the problem. See, O.J. was the other people's champ, and the other people,
they're gonna rally for their people.
They're gonna rally for their people. We don't want to rally for ours because we want to sit back and be like, oh, we don't want anybody to look at us like, oh my God, we're supporting them. But the other people, they didn't care, baby. They said O.J. didn't do it. We rallying with him. Set him free.
The people ain't left Trump's side yet. After everything he did for the United States, they ain't left his side yet. Darius, you keep smirking your face up, drinking out your cup. What you got to say?
He locked up. And Drake can say free him till it's backwards. Drake can tweet that while he's tweeting his ding-a-ling videos and whatever he wants to do with his BBL scars, allegedly. Ooh, nobody cares. Like, yes, Drake has the right to say what he wants to say. And I hope that he's putting some money on his JPEG. Write him a letter or something.
What's his account info? I'll put a couple dollars on the JPay.
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to.
I know how to use JPay, honey. I done had a man or two. I'll tell my business.
You're gonna have to.
But I think Carter having a good time in there. We haven't heard anything from him. He hasn't been on video.
How long did he
get? He's been there for a couple months. He letting low, spreading wide, having a good time.
But how long did they give him?
I think he got 10 years.
10 years?
Yes, 10 years.
For a couple bullet fragments in the toe?
Nicole Rae.
It was glass from what the people said on the thing.
Please, Troy. Please.
That's what the people.
I
mean, Eddie Murphy done shot off that lady pinky toe in Harlem Nights, honey. What is we talking about? Like, back in the day, you could shoot a pinky toe and it'll be fine. Like, what's going on here?
I hope all of y'all get y'all conjugal visits with y'all pick-me asses. Okay, let's go to the next.
It don't give.
Now, Darius, you ain't never had you a bad boy. Now, Darius. You never had you a bad boy, Darius?
I ain't never what?
Had a bad boy?
Troy. Back to you.
Okay.
George, I hope we make you proud tonight. That's what I hope we make George proud.
I hope you making me proud, George. That was a cute little key. The next topic, though, Walmart released their Black Sister doll. And if y'all seen what the Black Sister doll look like?
I gotta go.
This ain't real.
I'm clocking out. You know what? Thank you guys for having me tonight.
This ain't
Is it not real?
This ain't real. It can't be.
It's real. I'm gonna Google again.
It's the other stuff that's with the doll that I'm looking at right now. Like, I can't even focus on Monique. I'm focused on the other stuff that's with the doll. It's the watermelon for me. Like, it's the chicken.
Wait, okay. Now, listen. The watermelon, the everything. Now, if it's not real, and some sources saying it is, some sources saying it ain't. But if it is real, that is just honestly screwed up that they would even think of making something like that. And the fact that she has this image, and this image is depicted of her, and then also the things that come with the doll. My daughter will be playing with the doll. I'm sorry.
We are not gonna do this. We are not doing this. Not on Black History Month.
Right, we did February so wrong this year. This February, we need a do-over. This February has been totally incorrect. We need a do-over.
Yeah, I think this is the worst Black History Month. Child, people won't even talk about
Monique off my screen. Take Monique off my screen right now. Thank you. Please.
Listen, back when we was in school and growing up, well, not even in school, but even as adults, social media will post every day a Black History fact. The blogs will be posting Black History facts. This month, they did none of that. They said, screw the Black History. We are in the now.
This is not. If Carter G. Woodson coined Negro History Week, which eventually became Black History Month, is not what Dr. Carter G. Woodson had in mind. And I would not
stand by
it. Travis, stop it. We're going to have to.
Okay, listen. No,
next question, Tamika.
We're going to keep this thing
next
going.
Question, Tamika.
On Hot Topics. Now, this was sent to my desk, earlier this week, and it said, Joshua Doss he's a social media influencer or a person that makes videos.
I'm like, can we take a quick break?
No, we cannot take a break right now. We are on a roll, and we need to keep this thing going. Okay, Joshua Doss said that basically, you should not have a wedding until a year after you're legally married. And he stated in his video that the reason he feels this way is because he's bought gifts for weddings. People have spent money on weddings, and they got married and divorced in 2 months.
Weddings should be 1 full year, 1 Gregorian calendar year into it. You should get engaged, and then a year later or whatever, you get legally married. Everybody should go to the courthouse, get the document. Then 1 year from then, we should be going to your wedding. We should be celebrating the 1 year anniversary of you guys being married, not the beginning. There's no rules to this. We make the rules up. Joshua, that's not how it's always been. We make it up. We don't have to romanticize the very beginning. We can romanticize a car that's moving steadily. Also, the person, your not bridesmaid, what are they called? Maid of honor. Your wedding budget should include the work that they're putting in. They out here. I see them. Hard hat, lunch pail, Excel sheets, color coded. They're going to work all day, taking a little break, getting some bucha, getting a little booch in them, coming back to work on your wedding. You're paying everybody else. You're paying the photographer, paying the person that's cooking the food. You're paying everybody, but the person that you love. You're getting free labor out of the person. She's gonna be up there crying next to you. She should be a part of your wedding budget. It's nuts.
I'm kind of with that until you get those papers and you in that thing for at least a year. And ain't no telling what may happen the year after that. But until you in it for a year, you know that you set into that thing, then have a wedding. But until then, baby, scale back on that, on spending all that money because you don't even know if that man gonna love you tomorrow.
I agree. And, let this be a lesson for Porsha, too, because her wedding was very, very quick. We wouldn't have worried about the storyline when it came to cyber stuff. So if Porsha would have took this advice, too, she would be going through everything. What'd you say, Darius?
Weddings with the S.
Yeah, so she had three.
How she don't have three?
Wait, this her third wedding?
3 weddings in the marriage. And the marriage last 3 years. Ain't that something?
Her and Simon had 3 weddings. They had 2 over up in the
Oh, 3 weddings. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I would have agreed with him if he was saying from a financial standpoint, as far as the people throwing the weddings to save your money and not have a wedding. But if you're talking about buying people gifts, we buy birthday gifts, we buy bar mitzvah gifts. Like, baby, if I invited you to my event, the amount of money that people spend for people to come to their events, you could buy me a daggone gift.
I ain't buying the baby a gift until the baby is born, kind of thing. Like, because you don't know if the baby gonna be here down the line. Like, you don't know if the pregnancy is gonna go full through. So she always never bought a gift at a baby shower. And I feel like I kind of agree. Yeah, she's always said that's one thing she's always lived by. Like, she does not buy the gift until after the baby is here.
Well, they pushing baby showers back further and further now. People be having baby showers maybe 8.5 months pregnant and they be about to pop. So that baby, at that time, we know the baby coming. But all this gender reveal, I'm not buying you no gift for your gender reveal. That ain't a gift offense.
You know what? And I never thought about it that way, but my best friend literally had her baby on the day that she was supposed to have her baby shower. But I know people who have lost babies after their baby shower, and then they got to deal with having all of this baby stuff that people have given them. So I never thought about it that way, Troy, but that is definitely something.
That's something. I said to her,
but in terms of the wedding, like before I sit up there and spend thousands of dollars on a wedding, like I'm not opposed to the idea. Like, yeah, let us do our thing for it, because I know a number of people that I'm close with who, it just end up being something different once they got married. And there's nothing wrong with that, and you have to make the best decision for yourself. I don't want anybody to stay in a situation that's not working for them. But damn. How much money, how much debt are you in from this day of celebrating something that does not last that long?
But say it that way, though. Don't say, Darius, you should not have your wedding until a year later. Because if I come and I buy you a $500 gift, I want my gift back if the wedding don't work out. If you buy somebody a gift, it's a gift, baby. They're going to take these pots, they're going to split them up, and they're going to go about their way. Honey, still use my pots and think about me.
Don't split them up, bitch. If I was your friend, then you take the pots, okay? You take the pots. Period. Don't split my pots up, because when I come to your house to help you, I'm going to be looking to make sure we got all 12 pieces of the set.
Right, because that's like saying if I had a housewarming party and I bought a house and y'all brought me gifts and I lose my house a year later, baby, y'all want y'all gift back. I mean, I didn't plan to lose my house. It just happened. So like I don't want them to put it that way. I want them to say, let's be more financially conscious as couples, and let's wait a year and let's get everything situated first. Then let's have a big elaborate wedding.
Yeah, I feel that.
I like that idea.
So we have one more topic before we go into our break. And this topic here, of course, Travis, we are still supporting you and we still have your back and we still are here for you if you need us and when you need us. We are going to get some Alexis Ware updates with Travis. And I do want to say, Travis, I don't know if you see me in the comments defending you. I don't know if Andaria were deleting the comments on the Chase of Reality page, but it was just one girl saying slick things. And it's just a lot of things I don't agree with. And you're not going to get in these comments and talk and say, because we're doing our job, but we're giving our opinions, that you can speak on someone else's sister or family member that is going through something so traumatic. So, Travis, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, and to whoever that girl was, because I usually don't respond to comments because I don't really give a hot anyways about what people have to say about my family and what I'm doing and the routes I'm choosing to go. If you guys see me at the club, if you see me at the Kroger's, if you see me here at a concert, if you see me doing anything outside of bringing awareness to my sister, that's my choice and my business. I don't want to feel sad all day long, every single day, because when these lights and these cameras go off, guess who's on the phone with their family members? Guess who's on the phone with her kids? Guess who's on the phone handling all this stuff? I am. My family is. It's 6 of us on my daddy's side, okay? It's 6 kids, and it's a ton of grandkids. Guess who's handling everything when we're not in front of the camera? I am. So if you see me out having a drink, if you see me out doing something, I'm going to do that. Now, in regards to the recent news that just came out, yes, her baby daddy, my nephew's dad, he is in jail for 13 years in regards to a case that happened prior to her. It has nothing to do with her. He got sentenced to 13 years for attempted murder. Do I think he has something to do with my sister being missing? Absolutely. I do 100% believe that, and I'm standing on that. I'm not going to back down or afraid of anybody, what they have to say, his family, anybody. I believe that 100%, and the truth is going to come out. Is this his karma? Who to be the judge? I guess the people in the comments. If y'all want to comment on everything and about what we got going on, y'all be the judge of that. But Anderson County Sheriff Department has not been in communication with us. I have called, I have texted, I have sent emails, voicemails. I literally called just early today. Can't get nobody on the phone. But as soon as I start running my mouth on all these news channels and these news stations and the newspapers and all that stuff, then y'all want to call us. But y'all have not been in contact with us. I don't want y'all coming out on any press release saying we've been in contact with the family, because that's a goddamn lie. You guys have not been in communication with us. We have called, we have done all this stuff. You guys have not provided any updates. But I'm just going to be honest, and some people get offended by this. Oh, well, let it be a white person. Let it be somebody that's not of my race. They're going to hurry up and get it solved and find out what happened. But for this black woman, my sister, who is now 32 years old, she has been missing for over 2 years, and we can't get a damn call back to say, hey, Travis, hey, the Ware family, hey, we may not have got an update or anything, but we at least want to call to keep you guys in our prayers and keep you guys in the loop of things. Y'all have not done that. Shame on you and shame on the system. So you, Anderson County Sheriff Department, and that put that all the way up your thing. So bleep me out on that, and that's that.
Can I just say something? There's, like, for people in the comments, there's no proper way to grieve. Let's be clear. There's no rule book on grieving. There's no bullet points. There's no steps that people need to take. So it's so disgusting to think that people would expect you to end your life when you're grieving. Some people shop, some people drink, some people do things that are going to be harmful to them. So Travis, if you're out living your life, baby, live your life. I've been with you when there's moments of sadness. I've been with you when there's moments of, feeling a type of way. And as your friends and as your supporters and as people who love you, we encourage you to have a good time, because I feel like in my heart, that's what our loved ones would want for us. So let's stop being the judge and the jury and telling people how to go through what they're going through. Yep. Now, to piggyback on what Travis said, it's very horrible how they don't care about our stories. I don't know if you guys have seen, there's like a whole new show that's called Found, and it's basically tells that story, how they don't pay attention to Black stories. They don't pay attention to us when we go missing. We either ran away, we're just rebelling, we're just out here doing, no, things are happening to us. Definitely. That nobody wants to talk about. So I'm glad that you still continue to tell the story. I'm glad that you still continue to keep your sister's name in everybody's mouth, in everybody's eyesight, in everybody's viewpoint. Because if nothing else, at least some type of closure. I don't know what that looks like for this situation, but we support you. And baby, live your life. You can't not work. And working is hanging out is part of your work. Like, for the girls who don't know, they just don't know, baby. If you have to punch a clock and sit behind a desk, I love that for you. But for us, being outside is part of our work. Very, very true. Outside, baby, with a cocktail in hand, honey, he's working and he's grieving, and the cocktail might make him go home and cry his eyeballs out. You just never know what's going on with anybody's story. So mind your business.
And mind your business. And then also, if I can get this part, I'm done with this. I can't break. She has 2 kids, okay? And then, those the ones, you ain't even got to pray for me. Pray for her kids. They're growing up without a mother. And then, unfortunately, my nephew, he's growing up without his mom. And then his dad isn't also incarcerated for 13 years. So pray for them. Don't even got to pray for me, because it's not even about me. At the end of the day, it's about her kids and her being found. So that's what my goal is. That's what my focus is. I'm never going to give up on that. And I'm still going to stand firm and keep the faith in that and hope that something comes about this. Whether she's found and she's not alive, as the part for me is the unknowing part, and there's no rule book to this, and I don't know anybody that been through this. So if I'm handling this situation the way that I see fit for me and my mental, I'm going to do that.
Travis, I just want to say, don't give too much power to people who don't know your story or what it is that you're facing. Don't give too much power to those people. On behalf of people who care about you, we want to know that we are praying for you, and we hope that your family gets the resolution that you need.
Thank you. And just like anybody in my family would say, if you don't like me and you don't like the situation, how I'm handling it, you can lick my booty before I wipe it. How about that?
I'm sorry. I had to laugh.
Oh, Travis, Jesus.
That's how you clear that up in that
Adam.
God almighty.
period.
What it tastes like, Travis?
Okay. Well, guys, that was Hot Topics for the week. Listen, that was Hot Topics for the week. Nicole, thank you for your commentary because I love it. I am
Live.
Anytime George is in here, baby, you are welcome to come back. But don't leave too soon, Nicole. Don't leave too soon because we have a few more things to get into right here on the group chat. Anybody want to sing for George?
The group
George would have gave it to you more like that. He got to give you some runs. The group chat.
That's it.
Yes.
Ow.
We'll be right back, you guys.
Promote your business during the episodes of the group chat. Email us at info@mychasereality.com.
The group chat is now on Sheen Magazine app. Head over now to see exclusive clips, bonus clips, behind the scene clips, all fun things and all things group chat right over on the Sheen Magazine app. Download it right now.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com. Well, praise the Lord, everybody, and welcome back to the group chat. Listen, we're about to have a sanctified showdown like no other. Tonight, we're bringing you a heavily battle of voices, but with a twist. We're not just talking about hitting those high notes. We're talking about throwing punches. That's right. It's time for praise, prayers, and punches, the ultimate gospel artist showdown.
And we have come.
So I want to know from the people on the
What
panel
church is
today,
this?
it's going to be praise.
Why they fight?
The Chasing Reality Church of God in Christ for All Nations International Incorporated. When we punch hard and we praise the Lord. Okay, so I want to know, y'all, listen, what gospel artists do you think can not only hit the high notes, but can also hit somebody in their face when they punch it hard?
Child, let me tell you.
Wait, Travis.
Johnson.
Wait, Travis, and I want to tell Nicole where this stemmed from because there was a post on social media earlier this week where we got this, where this stemmed from. So I just want Nicole to know like what we going, because I want her to be like, why is these fools on here talking about what gospel singers know how to fight?
Right, because I was like, well, what did y'all invite me to, honey? Hold on now, we not with my God. Hold on.
Listen, I know the Lord said put something down and he'll fight your battles, but honey, if I had to bring one of the gospel gangsters over here to fight with me on the battle that I need to handle, Leandria Johnson, okay? She's Sunday best winner. She can fight. She can cuss you out. She don't care. She gonna pull her Newport out when she want to pull her Newport out. She gonna pull a Tito bottle when she want to pull her Tito bottle out. She got to put her fist up and knuck a few bucks. In the gospel community, she's gonna do that. I got $40. Leandria Johnson gonna whoop anybody out there in the streets.
Well, baby, I see your 40, baby. I see your 40, and I'm raising you 100 because I'm showing up, honey, with Yolanda Adams. She's like 7 feet tall.
Child.
So, baby, them arms is long, honey. She going. Y'all ain't seen her on the show. Now I know you know about the show. Your girl is on the show. I know you know about Yolanda. Honey. Yolanda is showing up ready, honey, to go toe to toe with the high notes and with the punches, honey. Me and Yolanda is showing up to the party.
And you know what? It ain't gonna just be y'all, because you know what Yolanda said? She said, this battle's not yours. It's the Lord.
That's why she's not gonna fight.
That's
why she's not gonna fight.
Travis, you can bring Leandria. Nicole, you can bring Miss Yolanda, love her down. But let me tell y'all, I'm bringing my sister who got the God in her, and I'm talking about the other half of Mary. Not Miss Erica, but baby Tina.
Tina.
I know she's going to come with the 1-2-1-2.
That's a good one. Tina is definitely showing up. Ooh, I forgot about Tina.
Listen, how she used to get Warren and Autumn together on that show, baby. I know if it came down to it, she'll wear all them out. I'm sorry.
And she don't like to wear no wigs and no weaves, honey, so she ain't got to worry about nobody pulling her hair. She's ready, okay? You know what?
Yeah, she's ready.
Listen, y'all, this game is so ignorant, and I hate social media, but y'all know who I'm pulling up with. I'm pulling up with the Stomp King himself, Kirk Franklin, okay?
Oh,
yeah.
What's little Kirk gonna do?
When Carrie Ann got out of line, and he told him, "Don't you ever talk to me like that. I will break your neck, nigga." I said,
yeah.
I think he can cuss you out. I think he can cuss you out, but I don't think he can actually fight.
He can stop.
Have you seen
Kirk
without that shirt on though, and how he be in the gym, baby? Kirk a little strong. He might do a little one too.
Well, honey, little Kirk, honey. I hope he can fight, honey. I hope he can fight.
Tonight. Yes.
Hold on, I got a question. I got a question. Who do y'all think that will get beat up in the gospel community? I.e. Kim Burrell and Whitey the Body. Those my team. But who y'all think will get beat up?
Who gonna get beat up? Oh, let me think.
You say Kim Burrell.
I don't think she can fight.
Kim is a thick girl though. She might got a little something. She gonna wrestle these hoes to the ground. I don't know.
She gonna fall on her heels.
You know what Kim's strength is? Running. She just be she gonna run. She gonna run over into Zion land. They ain't gonna be able to catch Kim.
Oh, you know who's gonna get beat up, honey? Jonathan McReynolds. He a little soft.
I like little Jonathan.
I love little Jonathan, but Jonathan, they might get him. Somebody gonna slap him real good, and he gonna.
I'm gonna say Mr. David Man. I'm gonna say Mr. Brown.
Oh, no, I think the man.
Oh, don't play with David now. Now, don't play with David now.
I ain't with
We're not gonna.
Cobra ain't gonna let that happen. Cobra ain't gonna let that happen.
Ain't going down. That whole family is ready to tussle.
Okay.
Listen, y'all, this is so ignorant, and I just really hate y'all on behalf of all of the Black community and all the people using the X and the Instagram. And I really hate y'all for even asking this question. But we're gonna take a commercial break. I want y'all to grab a snack and come on back to
with me.
First of all, that's not what the contract said. It said it was starring me tonight, Travis. This is not about you. Let me get my management team online. Okay, guys, so we are back to the group chat. And George is not here, and I'm filling in for my man, my work husband. So let's get into this week's funny videos. Now, y'all, I didn't pre-see the videos, so I don't really know if they're funny, but, we gonna laugh anyway. Let's roll the beautiful bean footage.
Yes! These baggy ass suits like that no more. This ain't the 80s.
That's my phone, yours.
Mine. You want to see? Yeah, I want to see. See? That's how she look. Looking like something out Kill Bill. Yeah, she got the red Kill Bill outfit.
I thought I voted them off my internet. I
done seen this video 5 times this week, y'all. I swear to God. I wasn't even looking at the Chris Brown comment. I was literally laughing at Charles turning that video to Nana, and he got on this red suit. He talking about this ain't the 80s. Don't nobody wear nothing like that no more. Girl, this is weird. See, you know what? I ain't gonna even go to night. I ain't gonna even go to night.
I don't want to laugh because I said I was not paying no more attention to them. I want them off my internet. So I don't even want to laugh, but it's so hilarious. It's just so goofball hilarious that I just cannot not laugh.
Miss Netta, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for men like this who will get on the internet and clown your ass. I'm just saying, listen. You gotta watch out. Okay, this
Charles is got beside himself.
Charles is feeling himself. Okay.
Yeah.
They gave him a haircut. They done took him down to the place, gave him a haircut. Some of these ladies done gave him a little attention. Honey, Charles got with her because he couldn't get nobody else at the time. But now Charles is a hot commodity. We gonna be back in a couple months talking about Charles and his new woman.
Yeah. I don't like it worth a damn.
At all. Travis, no.
Charles, your lunch is ready. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you gotta say.
Oh, let's go to the next video, child, because I'm sick of them on my internet.
Go down this hill with me? All right, let's go. Man, it's so white up here. It's like a sheet of paper, man. So, somebody's dog. Wait a minute. That's my dog. You want to go down this hill with me? All right, let's go. Man, it's so white up here. It's like a sheet of paper, man. So somebody dog. Wait a minute. That's my dog. But
That's my dog. Like what?
That dog was just going, y'all. That dog was just rolling.
That dog was rolling with the homie.
Rolling, yeah, rolling down the snow slope.
But no, before that, what was so funny? He said it's so white up here. It's like a sheet of paper.
A sheet of paper. A piece of tissue. What did he say?
Why did you said it's like a sheet of paper? Now, Darius, as an educational professional, how do you feel about that being referenced like a sheet of paper?
I mean, I thought it was a good reference.
Okay, we'll go with
A+.
that.
A+, baby, A+. Oh my God,
Amazing use of simile.
I wouldn't know what to do if my little coffee was rolling down the ski slopes. He would just be rolling on down.
It gotta just get to the bottom. It's fine. Once it gets to the bottom, it's safe. It's gonna be totally fine. Now let me tell you, what's gonna be funny is when the animal activists get into it and they be like, "Why y'all got this dog up here rolling down the river?"
Oh,
like,
hey, bring on PETA, baby.
That's okay. I don't do felines or canines. Y'all can keep all the pets.
Oh, please.
No, I'm gonna be just like Simba.
I don't want to play with that. I don't play these games.
I'm gonna be just like Simba. God rest his Mufasa's soul. But I'll be just like Simba when his Uncle Scar came up with that and said, "Run and never return." I'm running out there with that.
You are.
Okay. No, that took us out. Now let's get into the last video, baby, and let's laugh some more because laughter is good for the soul. Oh my God, wait.
Oh, look, hold on. That sounds like the car alarm for a second.
Y'all, I thought he had left a baby in the car.
Right.
The baby
Wait, but like, here's my question. Was that his cat or was that just a random stray cat that done ran up on his car?
Oh my God, wait.
Now,
was the cat already up there?
The cat like ran up. No, the cat ran up and then it must have been trying to like get in the car and it was just like a baby little toe or a hand or some paw and then he slammed the door. But what was so hilarious was
Now wait a minute.
I don't play with animals. This is why I don't play with animals.
Now, see? Because how would you feel if somebody slam your pussy in the door like that?
Oh, slam it, baby, slam it.
Slammed a few times. I ain't gonna tell my business, but
okay, slam it, baby.
Okay, haven't we all?
I forgot y'all into that kind of thing, child.
Travis, you must say this a family show. This a family show.
Okay, this is a family
The group
show.
chat after dark, honey. Let's go.
We'll see y'all at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Real honey.
Hold on, what Jordan say? He said we got the both videos.
I think that was it. Back to me.
Back to you.
All right, y'all. Well, listen, this has been another great week of the group chat. Let me tell y'all, the tea this week has been piping hot. It's been spicy. Baby, I've been over here sweating the whole time because I didn't know what Nicole was going to say. She done had me over here like, I had to take, look, I'm a guy like Nicole, y'all. I had to take my jacket off and put it on my shoulder because I was so hot. I'm like,
you gotta let it rest there. Yes, Jesus. You gotta just let it rest.
Get over the shoulder moment.
Okay, but I want to say thank you, Nicole, for stopping by the group chat and filling in for George. You were nothing but amazing, and we love your energy over here. So anytime George isn't here, anytime anybody isn't here, you are welcome to come fill in and make an appearance right here on the group chat. Listen, you guys, next week, I don't know what the tea will be, but I'm pretty sure it will be something else, some more. So listen, make sure you follow all of us on social media. Make sure you're following me on my YouTube channel at The Boom Network and watching those vlogs that I am putting up. You know, follow all the people over here. And also go to Nicole page and show Nicole some love because we love her.
Thank you guys so much for having me. It was an honor to be able to sit up here with you guys. I had such a great time. You know, I love to, shoot the ish every now and again,
Yes. And
take us on out, Nicole. Take us on out.
Okay. Well, it's your girl, Nicole Rae here. That is, and I am sitting in for George, and this is the group chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We cannot wait to hear how you guys feel about these topics that we discussed. And the boys will see you next week.
on
Dr. Hope, we only hire you for one time, though. We didn't hire you to be the background singer tonight.
First of all, it said in my contract I could sing my song. Honey, I came here and did y'all show for you. All I wanted to do was finish my song. Can I finish my song?
Oh, that though.
You gotta come to see you, Otis.
George said, "Good night, y'all."
Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Promote your business during the episodes of the group chat. Email us at info@mychasereality.com.